Tom Wolfe a 75 ans. Celui que l'on considère comme le père du nouveau journalisme dans les années 60 est resté le dandy terrible de la littérature américaine. Il n'aime pas les écrivains américains de son temps qui le lui rendent bien. Dans son dernier roman, Moi, Charlotte Simmons, il décrit les universités américaines comme des lieux d'échange sexuels et comme le dernier refuge du conformisme de gauche. L'auteur de L'étoffe des héros et du bûcher des vanités nous enseigne quelques-unes de ses passions. Freud, sa vie de famille, sa vie à New York et les romans de Zola, tout ça dans ses célébrissimes costumes blancs.
At this very moment, right here, as we sit here, there are probably thousands, if not millions, of orgasms occurring that would not have occurred had Freud never lived. Because he managed to put over the idea that we are all sexual pressure machines, and if we don't let it out some way, we are going to destroy ourselves.
It's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. Good luck, my baby, it's wonderful, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. I dream of you.
My idea of earthly happiness would be to have a wife whom you love, 2 children at least of whom you're very proud, an apartment near 79th Street, Madison Avenue, in New York, and at least a reasonable amount of accomplishment in your chosen field. That would be my idea of real happiness. Now that you mention it, that's exactly my situation.
I'll make it anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York.
There are many writers major writers who have left New York and they've moved out practically into the woods, like or on the beach. I think Norman Mailer lives on the beach now. John Updike lives in some poor little village north of Boston. John Irving, another major writer, lives some godforsaken farm. And they all want to get away from the taxes in New York. I don't blame them. They're terrible.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
To me, the place to be is New York, which at this little moment in history is what Paris and London were early in the 20th century, and for that matter throughout the 19th century, or what Rome used to be early in the 19th century. It's the world capital. It's to use the expression, it's where things are happening. New York is completely built on excitement. It's the capital, the city of ambition. And if you don't like ambitious people, you shouldn't live there. I mean, I'm talking not just about people in show business and things like that. I'm talking the Korean grocer, a lot of Korean grocers, they're ambitious too. They want to make their way. Nana, she's a big deal in Zola. Well, everyone loves somebody from the absolute bottom who triumphs. We see Nana growing up in L'Assommoir. She's a child of the slums, miserable, terrible conditions. But she's very pretty, very sexy. Incidentally, you can see how much the idea of sexy has changed. Her flesh, her excess of flesh was considered extremely alluring. But also the city of Paris, whenever he writes about the city of Paris, it's a character. And that's something I see missing from contemporary novels.
Vieni via, vieni via di qui. Niente più ti lega a questi luoghi.
Some 5 years of trying very hard, I finally got a job on a newspaper in New York. In those days, reporters had to wear a jacket and a tie. And I only had 2 jackets to my name. Summer was coming on, and it gets hot in New York in the summer. So I went into a store and I bought a white suit, which in Virginia, where I grew up, was really hot. A lot of men wore white suits in the summertime, usually white linen. It wasn't considered anything unusual. Now, why I enjoyed that, I don't know. I don't have Dr. Freud's emergency nightline number. Suddenly, I was being interviewed, and I was very bad at it. I never knew. I was speechless. I couldn't imagine how you're supposed to do this, even though I'd been interviewing other people. So I would say very little. And then I'd read the article, and they'd say, "Oh, what an interesting man! He wears white suits." So for quite a while, white suits became a substitute for personality, and I'm very grateful to white suits for having been that. You were just automatically interesting.
Do 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 do, chip chip. Do 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 do, chip chip.